And I thought I had an unhealthy addiction to Transformers. Hey guys, Kenmuck here, and yeah. Today I'm gonna be taking a look at the 1/100 scale Iron-Blooded Orphans Grim whatever the fuck it's pronounced, gunpla model kit. Woo! I think it's safe to say that I am obsessed with Gundam model kits now. Even though this is only the second one I bought, I know that I'm probably gonna buy many more. So, yeah. Anyway, here's the box. We got stuffs on the sides. We got more stuffs, and we got all that. Is stuff there telling you about the show and the model it's based off of. Let's get into the box! Yeah! In the box, we got our instructions, which we pretty much no longer need. We also have all this shit. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's dump this out. Yes. Now you may be asking, Candy, what is all this schniz? Well, these are accessories and junk. These, I believe, are extra parts because they didn't show up in my instructions for the build. Oh yeah, by the way, this is a gunpla model kit, which means I had to build it from the ground up. But yeah, that's what was left of it. This is what we got. We got stickers, but fuck those. We got a single gun with the hand attachment on there. This thing can move, and then this thing right here is on a ball joint, and this thing here has side-to-side movement. We also got another hand. This is open palmed hand. Because at the moment I have one closed fist and one open palmed hand on the figure. And you may be asking, Candy, please, God, say it ain't so. Don't. Please, God. I think I'm gonna be sick. I'm gonna be sick. But, yeah, it is true. Unfortunately, a panel broke. Oof. But that is just one thing, and it's not too big of a deal. I do want to try to fix it in the future. But, for now, let's get to this hunky boy. So, here we have our grimgerde. I don't know how to pronounce it, but there he is, looking pretty sexy. And before you guys go crazy being like, I actually have. I've watched episode 1 through 3, and I continue to watch. I plan to continue to watch the entire series. So, shut up. I'm getting to it. But yeah, here he is. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Now this thing is definitely a lot bigger and more complicated than the last gunpla model kit that I built. And here you can see this is the panel that broke. Please don't be broken. But yeah, here he is. Now this sucker's got a lot of posability. He's a lot bigger and more articulate and everything than the RX-78-2 that I built before. And he's got a lot going for him, so I'm going to have to get right into it because kind of on a time limit right now. So here he is. Looks very, very nice. Extremely show accurate. I love how it turned out. And since this is one of the higher grade model kits, it does have a frame inside of it, which basically means you build the robot and then you slap all these armor plates on, So yeah, but I'm gonna start getting into everything right now. So I guess we will start with the head. So head is on a ball joint at the neck. It also has this feature where the visor up here can come up, and this jaw piece can slide down. It's on like a sliding track. The whole thing just sort of slides down like that. Once you do that, you can get the faceplate open and show the eye in there. This will slide back up like that. So yeah, articulation in the shoulders, we have some nice forward and backward there. We got in and out here like this. This armor plate though does this shoulder plate armor does sort of hinder articulation. So to get more articulation, you're just gonna want to sort of, well, not take it off. You're gonna want to move this outward like this, and that'll give you. There we go. A bit more of a movement range. Up here in the bicep, you have a rotation. You have a double jointed or double bend in the elbow. You have a ball joint at the wrist as per usual, but you also have a ball joint in this little thingy thing here. So that's pretty cool. You got some rotation in the waist, no crunching or anything. In the side skirts here, you have just forward and backward on the front one. Back one doesn't have any articulation at all. Side skirts are on a double hinge, so there's a hinge here, and there's a hinge right here. It also has a rotation in that hinge, so that's 3 joints right there, and that's so you can move them out of the way for more articulation. That articulation being forward movement and backward movement in the leg. Also very nice outward to the side. It's got rotation up here. Also has a double bend at the knee. Down here it has ankle pivot, and it is also on a ball joint there. So that is very nice. And that's about all the articulation that it has. But it does have a lot of other stuff that comes with it, obviously. So I'll get back into that now. Obviously, comes with the gun that I showed you earlier, the different hands, and it comes with these swords. Now, these swords can actually come out of this thing. There's a little slot right here and a little notch right here that those slide into. But if you do want to have them holding the sword, you're going to want to take the hand, split it, and then there's a little tab in the sword, but you're going to want to pull this sword apart and turn it this way first, so the tab is facing inwards for the palm of the hand. It will plug into that notch. You put the other half of the hand back on, and when you do, that will make it extremely easy to hold. So it is a little wobbly, but it's not going to be coming out because of the tab. And then you just plug it back in through that ball joint, and now you can have him holding his swords. So yeah, there's that. Also, for the gun, you're going to want to pop off the open palmed hand, have this ready. You're going to want to take the plate off of this hand right here, this red armor plate. You just want to pop that off like so, and then put it on the other hand that is holding the gun. And then, super simply, you're just going to want to pop that back into the socket there. This came off. You just push that back in. And now, he can be holding his gun. Now, that is all the figure comes with. It does not come with a stand, but you could purchase a stand separately. Bam! So we got this gunpla stand here. We're going to get this puppy rigged up. It's extremely articulate, so it's not going to be difficult, really, to get posing in the air with the flight stand. Should be pretty easy. Now, this is a flight stand that was made for 1/100 scale figures. You could put other figures on it. It comes with different attachments for this at the top for different kinds of gunpla figures. But to plug this bad boy on, what you're going to do is right under this butt flap here, there is a little groove. And that little groove is just going to slide right in here. And that's how you get them on a stand. And of course, you could articulate it however you like. Sometimes it is a pain, especially if it's not balanced properly, but you can get them in there pretty good. Last but not least, let's have a bit of a size comparison. For size comparison, I'm going to bring in the previous model kit that I built on this channel and reviewed. So if you wanna check that out, you can do that. It would really make me happy. But RX-78-2, here he is, standing beside him, and as you can see, he is significantly bigger, taller. He's huge. Obviously, that's because these two figures are on a different scale, but I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, there's that size comparison. Now, ending off here, this figure is awesome. It's very articulate. It was extremely fun to build. If you didn't see the live stream of me building it, it's about 2 hours. 2 hours long. It's split up between 2 live streams. So if you want to check that out, it is on the channel in my live streams. So you can just check out that. And yeah, I do want to get more gunpla figures and everything in the future. But for now, this is a farewell to gunpla. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button down below to show me that you did. And as always, if you haven't already, make sure to also hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on any new content from the channel. And I'll see you guys later. Bye! I can see into your soul!